What's up, guys? AverageKiwiGuy here, and this is our quickfire EA E3 press conference wrap up. First up, Battlefield 5, the game you released a couple of weeks ago, and everyone was like, "Oh, look, Battlefield 5, Battlefield 5." They got 2 minutes. 2 minutes. It was nothing, and the biggest thing they said was that they're getting a battle royale mode, and it's not ready yet. I was so shocked how small of time Battlefield 5 had. It was almost embarrassing. And mainly because, yet again, EA sold it off to Microsoft for their conference tomorrow. I don't know what Microsoft has on EA, but they got something. They got something, because they got Anthem last year, and they're getting the single player stuff of Battlefield this year. I don't know what they got, but they got something. I guess EA might be blaming DICE a little bit for what happened with Battlefront, but I don't think that was DICE's fault. Let's just say that. So yeah, Battle Royale mode coming, but it's gonna be like a couple months down the road, I think. I think this might be the end. I don't even think this could be a this year thing. It could be next year. So there you go. So Battle Royale in Battlefield, kind of what we were thinking. I was shocked it wasn't announced when they announced it, but yeah. Then the FIFA, woo! I ain't into FIFA. I don't like it. It's not my thing. I'm not a big football fan. I'm not a big soccer fan, whatever you call it. They had a trophy up there. That's cool. They talked about it. They showed off FIFA 19. Then they showed off the World Cup update for FIFA 18. And yeah. Look, I know why they show FIFA. I know why they show Madden, because it makes them so much money. They could literally drop all their other studios and survive just on that, and that'd be perfectly fine. They make more money than they know what to do with FIFA. That's why they can make all these mistakes and get away with it. No other studios could do that, but EA can. It really is basically that simple. Oh, and they also announced a free trial as well. So if you want to play FIFA 18, you can go play it now. Then we got the CEO Vampire himself. He came out, started talking about how, hey, you want to play games wherever you want. You want to do streaming. You want streaming services, things like that. Yes. Streaming services for games. We've been there, we've done that, we've seen it. It doesn't really work all too well if you don't have a good internet connection, which a lot of people don't. So you better make sure this thing is spectacular, or else it won't really work all that well. Because we've had these systems before, we've seen it work. I mean, look how I don't really know anyone who has an Nvidia Shield or anything like that. It's just not something that I don't think people are clamoring to play FIFA on their phone. I don't think it's something that you're not going to go and play Battlefield on your phone. It's not something that you really want. So this is just EA going, hey, we got a new sort of studio, this new team that's going to be doing this and trying to get you to play Origin stuff on your phone. Cool. Okay. Then they moved into another service called Origin Access Premier. So Origin Access is a thing where you pay a subscription, you get access to all their Vault stuff, all the things they deem as old enough to go into the Vault, you get for free, as long as you pay the subscription, and away you go. Now they want to do a Premier one, which is very similar to what Xbox does with their Game Pass thing, which they've been doing with the Sea of Thieves and all that coming out. So when these new games come out, you get access to them. Boom, done. So you pay the subscription, you get Origin games as soon as they come out. So when Battlefield 5 comes out, you get that. When Anthem comes out, you get that. So I can see the appeal of that. I really do, because people buy these games. People buy these $60 to $100 depending on where you are in the world. For me, it's $100 for a lot of big AAA titles. People don't always have that money readily available, but they may have $12 to $15 available, depending on what the subscription's like. If it's like that, then maybe, yeah, it could be something worthwhile. Because if you can get Battlefield 5, boom, and then when you get sick of it, you cancel the subscription, you're done. You don't have to worry about it. It's not a sinking in $100. And if it does it for the month, boom, you're set. But if it's anything, if it goes too far, too dear, then maybe it won't be worth it. But the fact that you can, start these ones up, start these subscriptions up, cancel them, it's something to look into. So we'll keep an eye out on that one. Then we move into what was probably the weirdest and craziest Star Wars games announcement I've ever seen in my life. It was weird. It was creepy. It was like the guy didn't want to be there. It was done in a studio with a weird dude looking at you, and between the person who's doing the interview and the interviewee, just staring at you yeah, I'm on camera. How you doing? It was weird as how. Why they did this, I don't know. Seriously, just get up on stage, put it, like, I'm sure, like, you get some graphic artists, like, they announced the name of it, the title of the damn thing. Star Wars is pretty, you know, there's not much leeway in way, like, logos and all that look for games, for Star Wars games. Get up there, put a big title on the thing. You don't have to show any video. You don't have to show anything. You say the damn thing. Say, hey, we're Respawn. Hey, we got a game. It's a Star Wars game. It's called Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Done. It's going to be out, you know, I think he said, like, Christmas time or so. Holiday time 2019. Cool. Done. Move on. Don't do this creepy ass shit where you're like, it's in the dark times. Yeah. Did I mention it's in the dark times? It was weird. And the freaking host lady's like, hey, do I get to hold a lightsaber? And he's like, yeah. Yeah, you do. Yeah. You get to be a Jedi. You know, the Jedis, you know them? It was just weird and creepy and strange. And it was nothing to do about anything. So I wanted more Star Wars games, but that was not the way I wanted it. It was very weird. And then we got the segment of, oh my god, this poor bastard. Like, even, like, you know, for all the crap that Star Wars Battlefront 2 has done, I felt bad for this guy. Because it looked like someone had kidnapped this man and put him out on stage and said, you have to say stuff about Battlefront 2 or else this bad thing's going to happen to you or your family. That's what it felt like. The poor guy, he's like, looks like he's half asleep, half dead. Oh, this poor man. But basically, he went out there, said he's sorry, basically begged you to start playing Battlefront 2, and that was it. But it felt a lot longer than that, and you know, they were going on about, you know, some new map packs that are coming, a big sort of conquest map, I think. The new Solo movie stuff's coming in, so skins for Han Solo and stuff, and the new planet. But yeah, it was just like, we're sorry, and please play our game. And man, I don't want to be here. Like, that's what the guy was. I felt sorry for him, but yeah, that's what you get, unfortunately, when you let EA do all that stuff to your game. Then we got to the, like, EA has a heart and soul segment of the conference. We got a returning one. We got a returning dev come back in, the guy who did Unraveled, who sort of like almost broke our hearts a couple of years ago, where he was just so excited to show his game and it was thing. And I mean, Unraveled was all right. Unraveled 2 co-op, all the rest of it, you got a little blue friend, basically the similar game, but it's out today. So they dropped the thing there out today. Like, apparently this got leaked a little earlier, so it wasn't a big, like, shock. But yeah, I mean, it felt like this segment was almost one of the the biggest highlight of the conference, which is a bit sad, really, for EA. So you had Unraveled 2, which was quite nice. It showed some gameplay, all the rest, unedited gameplay, which was nice because there wasn't much of that at this conference. Then we got into a game called Sea of Solitude, which was sort of like Unravel 2.0. You know, it was like that sort of same, you know, the dev comes out and they're like spilling their guts about this game and how like it's affected them and how nice. And it's like, oh, you're so sweet. Like, you're too sweet to be with EA. You really are. You need to get out now before they steal your soul. It's from a studio called Yomai, Sea of Solitude. Beautiful art style, looked really cool. Feels like a bit of a deep game. Feels like a bit of a heavy game is gonna affect you. So yeah, that was quite a nice thing there. Then in the weirdest transition ever, boom, Madden. Like, Madden, like, look at this guy who won the Madden championship. Isn't he cool? And he's got a flannel shirt on, and he's got a big belt. And then there's Juju Smith-Schuster. He's an NFL player, and he played Fortnite with Ninja. Awesome. Like, it's Madden. It's Madden. It's Madden again. Like, congratulations, it's Madden. Like, I'm not into those games. I love the NFL. I love watching it, but I don't play the games. Like, it's just not me. Then, in another very weird turn, a mobile game who got a lot of time, Command & Conquer Rivals. And I see all the Command & Conquer, like, you know, fans. Like, I mean, I grew up playing Command & Conquer 2, and it was like, this is what's happened to this game. It's become this. Like, the only highlight for me for this one was that Jeff in Control, which was one of the guys, he got a paycheck and he got out there and he won. It's like click, 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 boom, he won. Like, it was against some random like mobile like phenom guy. Awesome, cool. I have no idea who you are, but yeah, Jeff got a paycheck, and that's cool. Like that's one thing EA is good for, is they'll give you a paycheck. Look, I mean, I'm not into mobile games. I don't know what this thing's gonna be about. I'm not into it. I won't ever play it. But I mean, it's a mobile game. It's got the stigma of a mobile game, and it's got EA behind it too. So you know they're gonna be after that money. They're gonna be after that money. And it's just sad for Command and Conquer. Honestly, can we not just get a good, like, either a remake, remastered, rething, like something of freaking Command and Conquer? Like, let's go. Like, let's just get Command and Conquer back on track, shall we? But no, what felt like a series that was dead, they dug it back up, shot in the head again, and reburied it. Like, that's what it felt like. Then the coup de grace of the entire conference, the thing that I was looking forward to the most, Anthem. I have a video up on this that goes more into what Anthem was, what we learned about it. But basically, they did a cinematic trailer, a Q&A, and then a very edited gameplay session, which was like very short, very choppy, very edited, taking out a lot of stuff. Like, it was not a great way to show it off. I'm quite excited for Anthem. I like the idea of it. I just want to be Iron Man. I really just want to fly around like Iron Man and land like Iron Man, do the whole superhero landing and stuff. That shit like really appeals to me. I like looter shooters. I like that stuff. It's my thing. But I'm well over Destiny. I'm well over that. So we got a release date, February 22nd, 2019, which is basically like a year away from what a lot of people were like speculating with last year. Like last year, people were thinking it was February this year. It's actually going to be another year. But I mean, this game looks interesting, looks great. It's got no loot boxes, just the cosmetic store. That's all good. I don't mind that. But I just want to be Iron Man. That's basically what I want to do. But yeah. But that's it. That's a EA press conference wrap up. A very, 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 very subpar conference, which is a lot of EA conferences. There's not much that they really do well at these conferences. You know what they're gonna do. They're gonna have a couple of big games, and they're gonna put sports everywhere. Like, that's generally what happens. There wasn't the big, like, sort of mess up YouTuber moment that they had last year. I thought the hostess did all right, but yeah, it was just meh. It was meh. And that Star Wars game announcement was just not necessary. They should not have done that. It was weird, and frankly felt like it just didn't really need to be there. So, yeah. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. If you did like, hit that subscribe button. We are pushing for 1,000, so thank you very much to all of you who are watching. We are all over E3. We're going to be doing sort of these quick wrap-ups, and then we're going to be doing specific games that obviously I've got interested in and stuff, and we'll go into that. But yeah, E3 is a good time, y'all. E3 is a good time. I'm enjoying it, and we'll get into the big stuff tomorrow and the next day, and then the following with Nintendo, and then whatever follows after that. So now that we got EA out of the way, we'll be all good. But yeah. Alright guys, I'll catch us later. Peace. Bye.